Hello, all you podcasters. This is Timothy Case.
And Brant Wolf.
And you're listening to Puff Life.
Oh, Tim and Wolf's Puff Life.
I'm getting it down.
We'll get there eventually. It's a work in progress.
This is just a podcast about us reviewing some cigars and some pipes, maybe even something cheaper in life, and entertaining you guys all along the way.
Hopefully.
Just to let you know ahead of time, we're not professionals in any way. We're just two guys that just love smoking cigars and smoking pipes.
Just casual smokers. We just like doing it.
And if you think we're doing something wrong, or you just want to give us a shout out and talk to us, so you want us to give you a shout out, let us know. You can email me at timcase17@gmail.com. Or you can contact Brant at his Instagram.
Correct. And that is at the Celtic Viking 22.
You could also try to Instagram me at the Metalhead Cowboy, or Twitter me at Timothy Podcast.
Tweet me. I believe that's how it is.
Tweet me?
Tweet.
Twitter me?
I believe it's tweet.
Tweet?
Yeah. Because that's what they call them, is tweets.
It is.
Yeah, so tweet me.
Tweet me. So, anyway, getting right to it. What we're trying today is... I always wanted to try one of these. I've only had like a secondhand puff from these types of cigars, but Brant's had some of them before. Have you had the Maduro of it before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, these cigars are called Leaf by Oscar. And one of my favorite things about Leaf by Oscar is that, unlike some cigars, if you're a big cigar guy, that you might know of, is a lot of cigars are shipped in cellophane.
Right, they
packaging.
Have cellophane packaging, cellophane wrappers.
What Leaf by Oscar does is it actually wraps the cigar after it's been, processed, wrapped, labeled, and that wraps it in another tobacco leaf.
Right.
For you.
So a whole tobacco leaf replaces cellophane in wrapping the cigar, which they claim helps to retain more of the flavor and the oils of the cigar.
And it looks so beautiful when you see it. I mean, like, at first
it's kind of odd.
Am I supposed to smoke it like that? This looks horrible.
You don't really know what you're looking at.
But definitely, like, look up pictures online of Leaf by Oscar. They'll show you it's just the wrapper. Oh, and I just smelt his Maduro. It is beautiful. I'm a big Maduro guy, though.
Yeah.
So, and what I'm having is actually corojo.
Right, which I actually got for Tim for New Year's this year.
Exactly. So it's my kind of New Year's / Christmas gift. So we're going to cut and puff it, and while Tim's wetting... Or not Tim. Brant.
Referring to yourself in the third person now?
Yes, while Tim is doing this. While Brant's doing that, I'm going to also tell you what we're planning on doing today in our show. We're going to talk about events or occasions you could do to give a cigar or even smoke a cigar.
Occasions in which to give / smoke a cigar.
So how's the dry draw on that?
Let's test it out. Beautiful. It's not super loose, but it's not overly tight either.
I'm going to put away my shitty cutter.
Very, very nice. Do you want to use my cutter?
I'm going to use your cutter.
Okay, yeah, it's right there.
As much as I don't mind my shitty cutter, it's nice and cheap, does the job. I always wanted to smoke this purely, and sometimes you don't get a clean cut with my cutter.
Yep.
I know I can get a clean cut with Brant's cutter here.
Oh.
You can talk to him about the cutter that you have.
Hold on, let me get lit up here.
Holy shit. So, Brant here has a lighter that rivals the gods.
It's the lighter of Zeus.
I wish we could have it filmed here, because it is...
That was just perfect. I got you right when you weren't looking. You were paying attention to cutting your cigar. Pull that out.
It's ungodly big.
It is ungodly big. It is a giant, quote-unquote, Zippo lighter. So,
well, like, I saw it first at his place, and I legitimately thought it would be like some sort of flask, just like a novelty type of thing. A lid on it. Moving around the mic there.
There we go. I had to get my lighter out. Yeah. Of course, I put the mic on the pocket that I had the lighter in.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, right now we're only using one mic, and so me being a dork, forgot where a mic splitter is, so eventually we'll get this down right.
You didn't forget, and you didn't lose it. You just put it in a place that eluded you later on.
I'll have to find it one of these days. So... Ooh.
So right now we are just getting these lit up. We are toasting them as we speak. And just already the smells coming off of these things from toasting the ends just is amazing. Oh, yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite cigars of all time.
Didn't quite get a good... I have a good draw on it.
Now,
and I love it. It is super savory.
Oh, yeah. You guys got to understand, though, that I haven't really been doing this for very long, so I really haven't had the opportunity to try a ton of different brands of cigars. But so far, out of all the ones that I've had, Leaf by Oscar is definitely on the top of the list.
Leaf is phenomenal. We should discuss about, like, cigar ratings. How,
sure.
like, cigar
aficionado, yeah.
I always say it wrong. Cigar aficionado does it. It's a scale between 1 and 100.
Correct.
Granted, I don't think I have ever seen anything lower than 45. Like,
yeah, I've
even then, between like 40 and 50 is unheard of. Like,
yeah.
They usually not make a cigar that low, any group. And 100 being the best, very few wind up getting even close to 100. Some wind up getting like 98 is pretty much like the highest I've ever seen.
Yeah. What do you think of that so far?
Oh, my goodness. Imagine the best steak dinner you have ever had. And that's like the best savory taste you get. And that's kind of like the way I like that
Corojo?
Corojo.
Yeah.
Is that Corojos do tend to have a very savory taste to it.
Right. They are a little bit...
bolder than...
Lower than a Maduro.
Yeah, lower than a Maduro, but definitely bolder than, like, Coronas. Or not Corona, Connecticut's.
Yeah.
Corona's a size, not a...
Yeah.
But anyway.
But you're enjoying that here at First Light Up, and...
Yeah, First Light Up is amazing, and...
Good.
To me, this isn't like a walking around or a fishing cigar, by any means. Like,
no.
I would never take this thing fishing.
No, this is you're sitting down, focusing on the cigar itself, just enjoying it, slowly smoking it.
Having like a glass of brandy or whiskey.
Correct.
With it. Scotch would go wonderful with
some
this.
Glenfiddich 14-year.
Oh.
Or
18-year.
18-year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe one of these days we'll do one of those types of reviews for you as well.
Maybe. Have you tried a retrohale yet on that?
You know, I haven't tried a retrohale.
You'll have to tell me what you think of the retrohale when you do that.
Wow. I don't think I've ever had like a smoothness.
Oh, yeah, Leaf.
From a retrohale.
Another thing.
Almost
Leaf,
like if you're, you know how some whiskeys, brandy specifically,
yeah.
has that, or portrays it as smooth.
Right.
if any of you out there like drink brandy or drink whiskey and have noticed that it's not like a really powerful punch, especially Irish whiskey in comparison.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is when the retrohale. It's just that kind of smooth.
And that's something that Leaf by Oscar is known for. They are smooth, consistently smooth, and that's, I think, one of the things that I love about them is they don't just
notes,
punch you hard.
Very little pepper notes through it too.
Oh yeah, even this Maduro, no pepper whatsoever that I'm getting.
Oh, so we also want to do a shout out to a guy. We love him to death. And shares the same name as me.
Definitely.
To an extent.
Definitely. I don't know. I would maybe classify him as a hero / idol of the cigar world. Somebody that we've definitely looked up to and has definitely helped us gain a lot of knowledge about cigars and smoking and the whole world that goes along with that.
And is definitely a big inspiration to both of us.
Very much an inspiration.
Along with his buddy or former co-host on the old show, or his show.
And also the website. Yeah.
Tim from Tim and Bradley, or TNT Cigar Reviews.
Cigars.
He's moving on to bigger and better things.
Yep, Tim Swanson has decided to break off from TNT Cigars, also the Tim and Bradley Cigar Review. Formerly, they changed the name just before Tim left to the TNT Cigar Review, and he is now going to be starting up his own cigar review channel, which is on YouTube, and that is called Cigars Daily. And he is also going to start up his own website, which should be ready here in about a month or so, and we're all very excited for him for this new chapter in his life. We are also sad to see him go, but he is definitely going to be doing some awesome things here, so we're definitely excited to see what that's going to be and what value he can bring to the cigar world.
And if you're listening, Tim, Brant and I would like to say good luck on your endeavor, and we're definitely pulling for you.
Definitely.
Keep your stick on the ice.
We're rooting for you.
So, enough with the sentimentals.
Right.
Let's go to our reasons why we can, or times to smoke a cigar or present a cigar.
Right. So today's episode we're going to be talking about occasions on which to smoke / give a cigar.
And so we kind of gotten our own list. We don't want to be one of those like lister groups to say, oh, it's the top 10 or the top 15 or even the top 5.
Yeah, no, we haven't numbered our list or anything. We just have written some down that we're just going to kind of talk about here.
Because none of them is like the best reason. It's just a really good reason to do it.
No, and we don't want to come up with our own like top 5 list or whatever, because it might be different for somebody else. You might think there are better occasions on which to smoke a cigar, give somebody a cigar, or vice versa. So
one thing I like to do when it comes to giving cigars is giving it on birthdays.
Yeah.
It's been like a tradition for a long time for things. Lately I actually have done scotch, but cigars have been on my mind to give as a birthday gift.
Right, a birthday is definitely a good reason to give somebody a cigar. Also, vice versa, a birthday is also a good time to smoke a cigar.
Oh, exactly.
Cigars, a lot of people like to think of cigars as more of a celebratory thing, reserved for special occasions.